The desirability of women as seen by men is closely tied to youth and physical beauty. It goes down with age. The desirability of men as seen by women is closely tied to social achievements and status. It goes up with age. In our teens and 20s, most of us don't have any social achievements to speak of, unless we're athletes or musicians, where careers are front-loaded. Most of our lives are back-loaded, which means we begin to accumulate social status and confidence starting from our mid-20s or so. At 22, the average male is fresh out of college, at the beginning of his career, with a mountain of debt. He's at the bottom of his desirability peak. In contrast, at 22, the average female is at the top of her desirability peak. As he grows older, he gathers small successes. He gets promoted. He chases a girl, falls in love, marries her, and becomes a father. His life now has more dimensions. He now has more wisdom. He has steadily become debt-free and has climbed up the social ladder. He is now approaching his peak in terms of sexual desirability. Other women find him attractive, and while they may not actively chase him, he will find that women are more receptive to him than they had ever been when he was in his 20s. At 25, the average woman is more desirable than the average man, so the man has to chase the woman. At, say, 45, the average man is more desirable than the average woman, so the woman does the chasing. Do looks matter? They do, but significantly less to women than they do to men. So how do you get women to chase you? Unless you're a model or an athlete or a Hollywood personality, I would suggest you do your time. Go to college, get a degree, inculcate and practice a hobby or two. Do your share of chasing women. Advance in your career. As you grow older, as you settle down in life, you will find that the tide is gradually shifting. You will find that you've gradually become attractive to women in various ways, just by the act of growing older. Incidentally, this is why when you're young, the man is under pressure to keep the woman. She has more options than he does. But as you grow older, the woman is under pressure to keep the man. He has more options than she does. Eventually, you are going to realize that she is just a human being. You will discover that all of that effort was little more than self-humiliation. The relationship is unlikely to survive this realization. You should be looking for someone who will treat you as if you matter just as much as she does. If you cannot find someone like that, then just focus on being a better person yourself. Lift weights, get some exercise, take up a hobby, shower regularly and keep your teeth clean. Dress comfortably, but dress as if you can afford to purchase clothes. Get out of the house and do things. Treat everyone with respect and in a fair manner. Keep some money in the bank. Over time, develop a good career. Do not let anyone push you around, but do not push anyone else around either. Make yourself a better person and eventually, someone will notice. When you chase, you come across as desperate. This stands true regardless of who's doing the chasing. It's a difficult balance to strike because nobody wants to be perceived as shallow or desperate. Before the age of social media and feminism, women always pursued the man. This was the traditional way of doing things. But feminism has now completely flipped those traditional roles because of a perceived power imbalance that tilts the scales in the favor of men. In the Western world, we now have a situation where women are acting like men and men are acting like women. In case you haven't noticed, social media is brimming with feminized beta males who lavish attention upon women, typically using words and phrases like okay hun, mush, blush, etc. In days gone by, men would stay within their masculine frame and not talk to women in this way. Men would speak like men. Men and women are biologically different. Our brains are hardwired differently. Women are capable of having babies. Men are not. Therefore, we are different, and if we are different, it means we are not equal. Social media has also played a negative role which relates to the above question. Before social media came along, a man's attention carried a lot more weight. If he went on a date, you can bet your life the following morning that girl would be blowing up his phone a few times a day. What happens now? Feminism has taught women that men should be pursuing them, not the other way around. On top of that, social media has devalued a man's attention because women can now get their attention fix from thousands of other men on social media platforms. Men have essentially suffered a double hit thanks to the combined forces of feminism and social media. My advice to men: never chase a woman under any circumstances. By doing so, you are placing them on a pedestal and treating them as a trophy to be fought over. If you are in competition with other males, let them fight over her. By chasing a woman, you're boosting her ego and devaluing your own attention as a result. Things were never meant to be this way. Let social media and feminism mess with low IQ guys. For the intelligent men out there, chasing women is a futile endeavor that will drain your energy on all fronts. Your attention and time are worth something. They are valuable things. By giving them away freely to women and competing with other men in the hope of getting somewhere, you're fundamentally devaluing yourself. Have some self-respect for God's sake. I would argue that men should not be in the position of having to compete for a woman. To begin with, either a woman is interested in you or she isn't. There is no middle ground. If she expects you to chase, throw her overboard with no regrets. Life is too short and time is too precious to be wasted on such ill-adjusted losers.